episode of Headscape Adventures. My name's John, and in this episode I'm going to give you a guided tour of the L200 I've been building for the last 7 or 8 months. I chose the L200 over a number of other vehicles I looked at, mainly because of the specification, and also I made the job harder for myself by wanting an automatic. So after about a month or so looking, I stumbled across a 2010 Barbarian down in Preston. It was better than expected for a used vehicle. Wasn't expecting a brand new one. It served me well over the last year and a half. But in that last year and a half, I sort of like pulled away from the classic car scene that I was in. I owned quite a few classics, and I've just got out of it because it's gone silly now. It's gone ridiculous to the point where there's no enjoyment in it anymore. And if you can't enjoy life anymore and you can't enjoy your hobby, then what's the point? So I sold up everything. I bought a Defender 90. I did that, sold that back to the lad I actually bought it off. And then I was stuck with an empty workshop, and I always like something to do. I always like something to mess around with, a project, so to say. So I decided time to pull the L200 in and, you know, turn it into something that's a little bit unique and a little bit different, which I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and the haters are going to hate and the lovers are going to love, but that's the way the world is at the moment. And for me, your opinion doesn't count anymore unless it's positive criticism. I'm not interested in keyboard warriors, hence why I've come off Facebook. It's about what I want to do and about enjoying life. And building this it's been very, very enjoyable, to be honest with you. It's been one of the better projects I've ever done. And it's also now given us the opportunity to get away into more remote places. Now we do have a caravan, it's twin axle, it's 28 foot long, so trying to get to these remote places with that is hard, hence why we've got the roof tent with this one. I've done a lot of research in what I've been doing when I've been building this. I've listened to a lot of advice, took on board a lot of things, and I think what I've turned out now, to be honest with you, fits the bill. It does for me in any case. It's exactly what I want. So I'm not going to waffle on too much. I'm going to get this pulled out. I'm going to give you a guided tour. I'll show you what I've built and what I've done to it. And let's go and have a look. So it is 7 to 8 months in the making, and it's finally finished. I've got to say that I am very pleased with the way it's turned out. It is looking rather unique, to say the least. I'm just going to give you a quick scope round, and then I'll go into detail about a few other bits that are on it. Now in the video and certain lights, the paintwork looks patchy, and it's not. It's anybody who's painted Raptor before will tell you it can look patchy under sunlight, but when you're actually face to face with it, you can see it in the flesh, it's not actually patchy. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's not as patchy as what it looks in the video. As you can see, I think it's turned out quite well, to be honest. So this front bumper that has caused quite a bit of talk. It's actually made from 6mm steel. It's not as heavy as what people think. With that winch in, I can actually pick that bumper up on my own. The vehicle doesn't nose dive when you brake hard, which was a concern. But no, it's fine. It's there to serve a purpose, and that's exactly what it does. I wanted something a little bit different. I'm not a big fan of the bumpers where they cut up on the sides. I know why they are, but it's not what I wanted. And like I say, when I built this truck, it's been built for what I want and how I want. The bonnet scoop, that's a reverse bonnet scoop. Obviously you've got cold air drawn in. You need somewhere for the hot air to escape, and that's done. That's actually fitted in properly. It's not just a show vent. One thing I will say is, if you're going to get a snorkel, buy a decent one. I made the mistake with this, and the template was terrible with it. it caused me all sorts of chew, but I got over that. The arches are cut snake arches from 4x4 Works. Really good arch. Hardest part was getting them to fit and cut round the front bumper, because obviously I've had to cut a fair bit off that. Still got a little bit of trimming to do on them because wheels still slightly catch, but we'll sort that. The rock sliders, they're custom made again. They're galvanised, so hopefully they won't rot. The wheels and tyres, they were from 4x4 tyres, Chris, I believe, brilliant bloke. I've got the 5th one coming. It's on hold at the moment due to the coronavirus, which we're not going to get into. My opinions on that are something totally different. But roof tent, that's from Overland, which I've also got the 270-degree awning as well. I've got the rear swing away, which what I'll say is, if you ever build a rear swing away, make sure that you buy the correct pivot pin. I got this one from Miltech off-road. It was not cheap, it comes from America, but we tried several options and everyone failed. The result of buying that one, it works well and it holds. I'll open this back up. So the truck's painted in metallic green, Mercedes colour. Totally something different, to be honest with you. So in the back I've got a rear tray slide out, which I'm quite happy with. That was a Facebook Marketplace bargain. It does stay back, it's just because it's on an angle at the moment. And I've put the old boxer I had off my American truck in the back, which has worked out well. So I've got my optics on there for my whiskey, because some of you know that's all I drink. I've got my leisure battery tucked in the back there. So I've got some full split charge system, USB ports. I've got my rear awning lights on there as well. So these rear swingaways are brilliant design. They're great. Must have, to be honest with you. The rack on the back, that's from Direct 4x4. I wanted an open back with this truck. I've looked at canopies. I was originally going to put a canopy on, but I decided I wanted this as a pickup as well. So I've gone with that, and I think it's going to work. Until I try and test it, we don't know. I've come up with a couple of like nifty little bits, little trick bits, which is these little buttons here, which fit perfectly in these holes. These are off eBay, I think, for about £3 or something, for about 5. So they're all linked up to the 12-volt system, the leisure battery. As you can see there, I've got my amber awning lights for the mozzies, and then the other ones for the rear awning lights, which are on the back there. So all in all, you know, I'm happy with the way it's turned out. The rear leaf springs I've got from Midland Road Springs, Luke Golden. Fantastic. I did have some KS International ones that were supposed to be heavy duty, and trust me, they went flat within 2 weeks of being on the truck, and the truck had done no miles. In the back, excuse a bit of a mess there, I've got the fridge, because this was another problem I had, was where do I put the fridge. I didn't want it out in the back, I didn't want to open the elements, and I didn't want to get them pinched. So I made a little platform up, put a couple of little tie hooks in the back, and used the ISO fixed points, and then got an ARB fridge slide out, and that works perfect. That slides right out, which we can get it. Everything. This is a bare Mac fridge. I'm not sure how this is going to hold up. Only time will tell. That's worked out quite well. Moving round now into the cab. As I said, this is the Barbarian model, so it's got all the leather seats, cruise control, everything. This iDrive system, again, from 4x4 Works, unbelievable. the difference to the throttle response. It doesn't give you any more power, it doesn't give you any more brake horsepower or torque. It just totally enhances the throttle response, and wow, what a difference. I've got the Kenwood DNX DAB radio in, fantastic sound with JBL speakers, which I've upgraded them. I've painted my door cards black because I wasn't keen on this grey, they always look mucky. I have put heated seats in, that's made a massive difference. I've got my President CB radio in, dash cam, not a lot else really I've done into the interior. I've just bought this new safe system, and that's for speed cameras, as we all know what the camera vans are like nowadays, out and about and being sneaky bastards everywhere. So I'm hoping that works. I'll give you a review on that later. But yeah, overall I'm happy with the truck. I'm happy with the way it's turned out. And if you've got any questions or you want to know anything else, just give us a shout, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know it's not the best, it is my first one, and I will be looking at more editing software and getting a better camera and microphone, etc. So thanks for watching, cheers, bye.